had a conversation with him once. I said,
Hello,
Mr.
everybody.
Beast, he liked being called Mr. Beast, though. It made him feel like an aristocrat.
This is
I said,
Mr. Torque's grandma.
Beast, you're looking very cute today. And he said, oh, thank you, that's so nice. Or he tweeted in a way that made me know that's how
So,
it felt. And
Mr.
then he
Torque's
rolled his little
objective, if you
head
see in the
like he
top
was
corner,
taking a
listen to
bow.
Grandma's
It
story.
was adorable. Beasto was my third pet rack. First I had Woody. He got hit by a train. Then I had Anita. She got shot up trying to take vengeance on the train that killed Woody. And then I found Beasto making a little pool of fun of it outside her house. After Mr. Torg and I wrestled her to the ground, I didn't fly.
What the fuck is that? That might be something I want. I mean, my grenade's like... That's my grenade.
The kids made fun of him at school, but I told him not to pay them any mind.
Being in touch with your emotions is not a character flaw!
That's right, High Five. Is something wrong? You look confused, Vault Hunter. Oh, you probably haven't heard anyone call Mr. Torg High Five before. The world may know him as Mr. Torg, but the Flexingtons always refer to him using his middle name. It's a Flexington family tradition.
High Five is Mr. Torque's middle name.
Your grandfather or grandmother's name as your own middle name. And my husband, High Five Flexington, God rest his soul, was the best grandfather Mr. Torg could have asked for before he passed. He taught Mr. Torg dang near everything he knew about firearms. Without High Five's teachings, I don't think the Torg Corporation would exist at all. Gosh, I still remember the first gun Mr. Torg tried to make after his parents died. A Jacobs shotgun with a stick of dynamite attached to the barrel. Torg nearly blew his face off, got up, dusted his mustache off, and swore that by the time he reached the age of 11, he would make a gun that fired explosions without killing the operator. And by golly, he did. It took a couple of dozen prototypes before he got the right combination of gun parts and explosives right. But once he did, woo-wee! I'll never forget the plume of smoke that used to be in my neighborhood. They were tricks though, so it's okay. Gosh, I've been talking your ear off for some time, haven't I? So kind of you to listen for this long. I've taken up too much of your time already. Please don't feel like you have to stick around any longer.
Thank
As a
you.
matter of fact, take this for giving this old woman some company.
Oh my god, dude, I don't even know where she got... It was $1!
You're even more attractive than Mr. Torg said. I've got another story for you, but I'd like to tell it to all of your friends at once. An old lady like me has to say it in voice, you know. Oh, you still want to talk with me? How incredibly sweet of you. Say, you'll never guess who I saw today. Captain Scarlet. She was robbing my retirement home with a few other brigands, and I recognized her from her one episode, and I said, oh, hey, you fought the Vault Hunter, didn't you? And she bowed all elegantly and said something like, indeed I did, madam, and said that you were really good at fighting, and that you beat her fair and square. She didn't seem to harbor much of a grudge about it. Nice girl. You should think about meeting up with her again if you're not shacked up with anybody, you know? I mean, of course, you probably are. Gorgeous hunk of a Vault Hunter like you. I bet you're beating away suitors left and right. Look, you're blushing. Oh, I could just eat you up. Mr. Torg was so scared of trying to get a date in such a long time. He used to go to parties in high school and just stand in the back without talking to anybody.
I am an introvert!
I tried to tell him, I said, don't worry about chasing love. If you chase your dreams, then love will follow. See, that's the thing people don't get. You watch Echo films and they're just awful. They teach you that the only way to be with someone is just to pursue them over and over until they decide they like you. In reality, you know when you like someone almost immediately. You can't really convince somebody to fall in love with you.
I want that guy.
But if you do things interesting, like making guns that explode or killing mercenaries, then people will see that confidence and skill you have, and they'll be attracted to you. There's always a fine line between that kind of confidence and narcissism, you know? There's nothing worse than somebody who wants to be famous. I remember when Mr. Torg first sold his weapons tech to that board of directors, he was pretty egocentric for a while. Taking pictures of himself and posting them to the EchoNet all the time. Trying to hobnob with every celebrity that used his weapons. He came back home one day with a supermodel under each arm, and I said, Mr. Torg, what are you doing? You've lost sight of who you are. It's been weeks since you actually created a new gun. And that's true. He'd been more obsessed with being well known for doing something great than with actually doing something great.
It was a dark point in my life.
Thankfully, High Five listened to me and got to work on what would eventually become the Kerblaster. You a fan of the Kerblaster? That was always my favorite. That and the Blacker, which I know a lot of people hate. But there's more to combat than just brute efficiency in this old lady's eyes. Style counts for something. And there's nothing quite like filling the air with tiny little explosions. It's like a fireworks show, except the deaths aren't as sad and unexpected. Actually, now that you're here, I wanted to throw some ideas at you for feedback. I'm a playwright in my spare time, and I'm trying to write a story about an up-and-coming tournament fighter who tries to find love in a gladiatorial arena. And I figure you've got a lot of experience, so your feedback would really be valuable. So the play is called Broken Hearts and Broken Necks. Scene 1. Fade in on an arena just after a battle. Body parts litter the stage. A lone warrior stands in the middle of the stage. A spotlight illuminating her bloodstained armor.
This is a fully automatic sniper rifle.
The bravest, the most invincible warrior this galaxy has seen, for I am Valkyrie, Scourge of the Gladiatorial Games! From speech, a champion with even have their conscience. He begins sweeping the body parts into a bin, which is called
Let's get to killing, sweetheart!
Is hers better than mine? Oh! Is that a nukin? I want the nukin.
Must I live forever as a fraud, sweeping up the trash of others to hide my shame and avoid my pursuit? Oh no, you
No, you better not leave.
I won't take up any more of your time then.
No! 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 You failed it. How
Take
dare
this!
you? That took years.
Have some time to talk to an old grandmother. I've got another story.
Took
for you. I'd
years.
like to tell it to all of your friends at once.
To her, she can't hear me. She or he. Start
Oh,
story.
you still want to talk with me? How incredibly sweet of you. Say, you'll never guess who I saw today.
Oh my god, I am gonna get up and leave.
Home with a few other brigands, and I recognized her for her wanted poster, and I said, "Oh hey, you fought the Vault Hunter, didn't you?" And she
God
bowed
damn.
all elegantly and said something like,
Anyways, you guys,
really good at fighting.
thank you guys for
And then
watching.
fair and square. She didn't
If
seem
you guys want to
offer
hear the
much
grandma
grudge.
story, I will
Nice
redo
girl.
it, the whole thing, if you guys want to
Think
know.
about meeting up with her again if you're not shacked up with her. Anyway.
Shut
nuts.
up,
I mean,
grandma.
Probably are. Uncle Robin.
I think of Torque is family.
Reading away
Because,
left and right.
yeah, so you're my grandma too.
Mr. Torg was so scared of trying to get a date for such a long time.
Alright, see you guys.
He used to go to parties.
Thank you guys for
in high
watching,
school and just
because
stand
I'm
in
just
the
gonna
background
sit here
talking to
and listen to the story. I'm not even gonna listen to it, so I hope questions come up. I'm gonna go
I
eat
tried
some
to
food.
tell